Hi everybody, I'm Chris Twong, co-founder and CEO of Relay. This is Relay. We have built a next generation cloud connected radio that is replacing the old school bricks on your belt from Motorola and traditional radio providers. What you get when you connect a radio to the cloud is the power of software and AI, right? Brought to the front lines and in the way that they communicate. So what are the things that you can do when your communications is connected to the cloud? Well, you can do real-time language translation, right? So now you can defeat all the language barriers that are prevalent in most frontline environments with a diverse workforce. And so if I'm a native Spanish speaker and this user is a native Chinese speaker and this one is a French speaker, now we can all be communicating in our natural first language, and the cloud will be real-time translating it to the appropriate language on every other device. And by the way, not only is this a radio when you connect that to the cloud, but this is a radio, an app on an iPhone is a radio. Now we can unify those communications across whatever device that each team member is carrying. So we're here in Vegas, and one of the big use cases that we get asked a lot about is security, right? How do security teams use this? So security teams often are relying upon a central human dispatcher. And that human dispatcher literally has a bunch of old school radios sitting in front of him or her, and they have to manually scan and listen to each channel that's being broadcast, right? Talk about a problem that's ripe for AI to solve. So why rely on an error-prone, fallible human scanning 10 different channels, hoping that they hear the exact keyword of a key incident, when AI can scan every single channel, never miss a word, and basically notify you when something is going on, right? So we can help separate the signal, from the noise of all the radio chatter, so that you can always reliably pick up on the key incidents that are happening, and you can read them on a screen. You can hear that via our audio interfaces. Whatever way you work, we can deliver that, real-time notification to you. And then I would hope people would ask, well, what do I do when I get a notification? Well, instead of having to take the manual steps of clicking through radio channels and grabbing people, let our agent do that for you. Our AI can pull in whoever is needed to respond to that incident, cutting down precious seconds and minutes to get a response to the safety incident that's happening. So, for example, maybe there's someone having a heart attack in a particular room of the hotel. So our AI channel scanning will not just look for the word heart attack, but basically will contextually listen and identify all sorts of variants of that incident, identify it, start logging that communications, and sending people, the right people to that incident. We're also tracking location. So let's say you have a housekeeper who's fallen in a stairwell, and they cry for help, but you don't know where they are. Well, the device will broadcast the location, and now you can also have that information to inform the response. So these are just some of the things you can do when you bring the power of the cloud and AI to the radio. And you think some of that might exist in traditional radios? None of that exists today, because those are local area devices that aren't connected to the cloud. Ours is built cloud down to the devices, and so this is just some of the power that we're starting to unlock for hotels, casinos, security teams, stadiums, manufacturing environments. This device is also really strong in terms of noise cancellation, so it can work in the loudest environments. It's durable, it's waterproof, it's built for the toughest physical environments. And all that, plus the fact that it usually saves people money too, makes it to us a no-brainer to go check out. And if you want to learn more about that, you can come to our website, www.relaypro.com.